versus back. Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates. Now to our regularly scheduled program.
Off with Sam, man, is they had the versus battle last night between the Locks and Dipset, and boy, oh boy, it definitely didn't disappoint, bro. Whew. What'd you think about it, man? Because I think going in, did you say that I think we both kind of agreed that we thought Dipset might have a little bit more hits. Didn't we say that?
Based off of the hits, it was just clear that we knew who was superior lyrically.
Right.
We knew who we were, and Locks are obviously our favorite over Dipset. But based off the hits and based off them hood classics, we thought that Dipset had a lot better chance than what the fuck they showed.
Whew.
Man, all right, man. So this is one of the rare verses that I've actually sat back and was excited to watch. It's been few.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why there's been few is because you talk about a versus right now. Everybody can be friends, everybody can be cool. We don't have to sit back and really want to hurt each other, but it's like fighters in the ring. Like we talked about this earlier. Mm-hmm. When you get in a fucking ring, we want to see a fight. And we are going to see who's better here against who's better here. And one thing that we loved yesterday was, and even leading up to this battle was, these groups are talking shit.
Yeah.
They want to win this. This ain't gonna be no sis boom bye. This ain't gonna be no Brandy and Monica. No disrespect to them sisters, Keisha Cole and Ashanti. Or this ain't gonna be no love affair. No, we gonna get this shit popping. We gonna duke it out and see what's good. And like you said, it didn't disappoint. Jadakiss put on a masterful performance. I think he exposed a lot of what Dipset is lacking. But before I give it to you, I want to give a special shout out to Dipset, because one thing that they did that I have to salute is they took the shit on the chin. They gave credit where credit was due. They popped their shit back, but they took it like men, and everything was cool. And I think the young can learn a lot from that shit, because a lot of the youth and a lot of the groups wouldn't have put their names in the ring out of fear of getting waxed the way Dipset did yesterday. I'm thinking of like Amigos, and no disrespect to them brothers or anything, but the hottest rappers out right now going up against a Bone and doing it live without lyrics, without this, and putting on a show, you might get cooked. Are you willing to put yourself out there for that ass whipping like men Dipset was? And shout out to them brothers.
Yeah, and you know, it showed. That's a great points, man. It showed last night who was a more cohesive unit together. When they say they like brothers, they're like brothers, because you know Styles P was talking most of the trash, you know what I mean. But then when you got to the event, it was Jada and Sheik. It was like gorillas up that motherfucker. Like, yo, now I'm taking over, and Jadakiss like jumped in the back, like, yo, I'm the best rapper out here on this stage, period. Ain't nobody messing with me. And he proved it. What do you think about this, Sam, man? Dog, I don't want to miss this point. One thing that the Locks kept pointing out is that the beats, how they, they was kind of rapping over, not the beats, but the music, they were rapping over themselves as opposed to just rapping along with the beat. Did that take away from the Dipset's performance, in your opinion?
Absolutely, and let me tell you why. If they were sitting in separate places, right? If they had a split screen and Dipset was just playing their records and the Locks were just playing their records, it would have been a whole different ballgame, because we would have been able to hear them classics that Dipset came out with, and they would have thumped a little harder. The DJ, I heard a lot of people blaming it on the DJ. I don't want to hear that shit, because they could have easily went a cappella like the Locks did a few times last night. The Locks were ready to put on a show. Dipset was ready to go out there and have fun, and I don't think that they were ready for the Locks' energy. But like I said, man, they took it on the chin.
But when you talk about the DJ, though, it's a little bit of credence to that, because I was talking about timing, where we kind of chopped it up before. And the timing, I think that, the Locks DJ was on point. Like the timings, you got to be in sync with the artist. And they were, and you got to rehearse and like kind of know what he want to play next. Like when you knew at one point when Cameron was playing the New York song, you knew it was coming next. I'm from New York. Like, like, all right, you got to hit him with this. You got to hit him with this. And I think, honestly, that the Locks DJ did a hell of a better job than Dipset's DJ. But towards the end, they started kind of getting a little bit closer. But this is what a versus battle should be. We can go at each other's throats. We ain't got to fight. It got testy. We ain't got to kill each other when nobody got to get shot afterwards, but we can still have fun in the spirit of competition. We ain't got to be all lovey-dovey and hugging and dancing together like Snoop. You know what I mean? And DMX was doing. Nah, keep it like this. And I'm sure, the next one, hopefully they can keep the same energy. But like you said, man, Dipset took it on the chin. But the Locks, boy, they surprised me last night because it was just shit. Like the first song that came out with the hope we wouldn't make it, fuck you. Like, god damn, the timing, man. They killed them, bro. Shout out to the Locks, shout out to Dipset.
Hell of a show. Even that you couldn't be there to watch it live and to sit back and feel the energy, and it was from our era. That made you feel like, all right, like this is why anytime we heard Locks albums growing up, we was ready to whoop somebody's motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Because they come with that energy and they brought that fire, man. It was great for the culture. Salute to all of them brothers that was on stage that did their thing last night, man. Y'all did y'all thing for hip hop and it was dope.
And if you peep it though, when we had Cassidy on, he hit the nail on the head when he was like, the Locks pretty much got wild different songs with a lot of different people. Mm-hmm. And he knew the catalog. Like, I mean, obviously he was cool with him, so he knew it. But yeah, man, I think that was just great for hip hop last night. Everybody and their mama was watching. That goes to show you this hip hop community is very small. It's cliquish and it's about popularity, but it's very small. Everybody's watching.
Before we get off this topic, let me ask you this: who is going to deliver that type of performance? We've seen Jeezy, we've seen my man, Ice Cream, Gucci. Yeah, I mean, we've seen them doing a thing. We've seen the Locks, we've seen Dipset. I think those are the best two thus far, in my opinion. And then you've seen Raekwon and Ghostface. They did their thing. Who is going to be next to deliver this kind of performance for a versus battle?
I think T.I. could be good, but I would really like to see, though, I was thinking about it last night, probably never happened, 50 and Rick Ross. I would really like to see them come together, even if, it might end up in a fight. It probably won't happen, but it got to be an element, sort of like that. Even maybe like, I don't know, T.I. and who? Nah, I can't even say Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne might be like like a Jay-Z or something, but Jay-Z will never do it. But who do you think would be a good battle with Wayne?
Well, Wayne?
Drake?
Shit, yeah, but see, and this is the thing.
Right.
Will they put themselves out there to say one lost and one won?
Better with them catalogs.
But see, they scared to do that. Because see, then we got the catalog, but then we got the performance. How's it going to be presented? Now we seen that this versus shit has layers. If I'm going to sit back on my computer and play records, I might have your ass. If I got to put on a show against your ass live on stage, we've seen them do it. Okay, Lock got their 15 minutes, Dipset got their 15 minutes, and then whoever other group shuts it down. But to sit on stage at the same time and record for record, man, I'm telling you, that's
Buster will be dope. They gotta just keep matching, like having these great, matches. I don't know why 50 and Rick Ross will be, let's keep ringing in my head, but somehow I think that Rick Ross might take him in that, but it'd be a good battle.
Oh yeah, that would be crazy for the culture. We need something dope. I love all the camaraderie, but the love affair on versus, man, that shit kills.
Yeah, it's the versus. It's like WWF. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like they gonna be talking shit. Yeah. Behind the curtains, talking about what they're gonna do to this one. They might throw shots at his family, his bodyguard, and all that. But at the end of the day, we cool. You got to keep that element, man. Remember, it's versus.
Yes.
Versus, not buddy. But nah, shout out to the owners, Swiss Beats and Timberland, for putting that together, man. That was masterful.